morning, namaste. This 10-minute routine is what I've done and taken from the Tibetan Rites. I do it my way, and the theory behind it is to keep all the chakras aligned, so the energy, the pranic flow within you is, there's no blockages, it's flowing freely, and what this does is it raises your vibration. And in layman's terms, I would say that this is making you feel more positive and more empowered. So the best time to do this is in the morning when you feel quite sluggish, or you're dreading the day, or you've got those low grade feelings and emotions going through you. So join me now. So whatever you're doing, hopefully this is aired on Sunday morning, so keep this in your file and do it whenever you wake up and you feel that you need that little wake up and shake up. So, standing with your feet hip distance, just shake your legs out, make sure you're rooted down. You don't need a yoga mat, okay? Just flap your arms around a little bit, maybe just move, see what your back feels like. Alright, so here goes the first one. So keep the knees soft, you're going to go from one side to the other side, and as you go back like this, you bend your knees. So let's do this around 21 times. So breathe in for one side, breathe out for the other. Start to slow it down now. Start to make the actions a little bit more gentle. So we work up to 21, okay? You don't have to be that particular, but 21 seems to be the magic number here. You might be feeling a little bit giddy. That's okay, that's quite normal to start with. So the second one, you're going to lie down on your back, placing your hands underneath your bottom, just either side of the tailbone. Okay, making sure that the tailbone is slightly tucked under. Now, the idea is that you raise your legs and then you lower down without touching the floor. Now, if you have got back problems, you can just do one leg at a time. Okay, and build up. So let's begin. Keep going, that's 10. And I make that 21. That feels good. Okay, so that's got just warmed up. So those first two work on the base chakras, the root and the sacral and the solar plexus. So the root chakra, in brief, is all to do with survival, getting your basic needs met, like food, water, shelter. Second one is all about shame and creativity and sexuality, okay? The third one is all about inner strength. Okay, and this is where you can either feel really strong or really weak. So it's good to work on this part. Okay, so Tibetan Rite number 3, I always think this is the most challenging one, but there's an easy way to do it. So take your hands underneath your shoulders, leaning back, feet slightly wider than hips. You're going to inhale, lift your hips and just take your head gently back, and then exhale, lower your hips. Okay, that's the easy way. The challenging way is to inhale, lift your hips, head back, and then exhale, pull the hips through and lift. When I do these, I usually do about 7 or 8. If I'm doing the easy version, I'll try to do 21. So, be my guest, take your pick, see what feels right for you, okay? Let's go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep it going. As you can see, I'm alternating. Which is a good compromise. Just keep going. A few more. Okay, so that probably wasn't quite 21, but I think we'll all agree that we've done enough. So give your wrists a little counter stretch now, because they'll feel the pressure of your weight on them. So just do a few little wrist exercises. Okay, I love the next one. It is very much yoga, and it's basically up dog, down dog. So placing your hands on the mat with the fingers spread wide, hands shoulder width. Now we take our feet slightly wider and slightly further back, and the trick here is to stay on your toes. Okay, so I'll show you the full version. Coming forward, inhaling, looking up, and then pulling back. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Now the easier option is to stay on your knees. Inhale, come forward, exhale, pull back to child. Okay, so we can all do one or the other. So coming into position, go forward, inhale, pull back, exhale. Keep going. It's about 7. 9. 11. 14. We're nearly there. 2 more. And then on the last one, just pull back into child pose. So the Tibetan Buddhist monks refer to the spine as the fountain of youth. And truly, you are as old as your spine. Okay, so it's really, really crucial to look after your spine. Take some big breaths. Okay, starting to feel really, really good now. Okay, so hopefully you are too. So we're going to do the last one. And again, it's another one of my favourites. We're just going to come up onto our knees. And again, there's 2 different ways of doing this. So again, just take care of your back. If your back's not been good lately, then just move little tiny movements. And you'll find that the movements will increase over time and you'll start to feel better. So the first one is the easy option. You're going to inhale, just raise your arms And then exhale, bring your hands to your chest. The second one, you're going to inhale, raise your arms and lean back slightly. And then exhale, pull all the way down like this. So let's begin. Good luck. Enjoy. Inhale. Keep it going. We're nearly halfway. Couple more. And then this is where I change it. So we come to an end, tuck our toes underneath, and just hold onto the heels and feel that open spaciousness now in the heart, in the throat. And then come up slowly, traction the back, and down, knees together, and very, very slowly bring yourself into child's pose. Stay in child's pose. Now this one works on, well the last two work on the heart. So as the energy starts to move up, the main energy centres known as chakras, it kind of stimulates the heart centre, the throat, communication, the third eye, which is our intuition, and then the crown chakra, which is our higher self, or the self, a part of us that has all the knowledge, you know, the wise part of our being. Now I like to end the Tibetan rites with a headstand, so I can really activate the crown chakra. So if you're not used to headstands, don't do them if you've got neck injuries or high blood pressure. If you have got high blood pressure, try and do the best you can to bring it down. So headstand, we can do baby headstands. So if you take your hands back, so you've got your 3-pointed base, and take a little hop one knee onto one arm, the other knee onto the other arm. So you're well and truly in your little baby version of headstand, and this is enough. This is enough for today. Just try and stay a little bit longer. If you've not done headstands, then go and find a good yoga teacher who can instruct you. And then come back to this video and then you'll be flying. Okay, so then we're going to come down and come to seated. And just to finish off the Tibetan rites, just take your right thumb and press it into your right nostril, and just take a big breath in through the left like this. Use the ring finger, press it into the left nostril and exhale through the right. Just once more. Right thumb into the left nostril, right nostril. Left ring finger into left nostril, exhale through the right. Both hands down, inhale through both nostrils equally. And exhale. Inhale, raise your arms. And exhale, Forehead for knowledge, heart for love, and all the way down to the earth for gratitude. Namaste. Okay, well, I hope you feel that you benefited from that, and next time I air a yoga video, it's going to be hips, twists and stuck emotions. And it's one of my students' favourite class plans that I created about 3 years ago. And so I'm going to really put my heart and soul into this one, and I know you're going to enjoy it. It's fairly challenging in places, and it's going to make you think, and it's going to make you feel alive, if nothing else. So well done. Namaste.